Well, hello my darlings and welcome back to our channel. I am so glad you are here. Today on Danie's Designs Craftmas 2018 Day 3, we are going to be creating a bling lighted flower vase. I sure do hope you'll stay tuned. For this project, you will need some diamond wrap, any design of your choosing. You will need 3 of these small flower vases. You will need some gel water beads. You will need 4 of these acrylic organizing drawers, 3 of these 5-inch square mirrors, and a piece of scrap cardboard. Of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we are going to do to get ready for our craft is we are going to support these 3 mirrors with a piece of cardboard. Now, I foraged mine from one of the frames that we used for another project. And what I'm going to do now is line up my vases so that, mirrors, so that we can see just how much cardboard it is we are going to need. Now, once you have placed your mirrors straight across your cardboard, we're going to create an etching, one on either side. What we're going to do then is we are going to cut on the inside of those etchings so that we will be able to cut away from that large width to make that cardboard a little slimmer underneath. You see, what we do not want to happen is when we place our mirrors on top of that cardboard, that cardboard sits flush with the edges of our mirrors and we can see the cardboard underneath. With this technique that we're using here now, that cardboard would be way underneath those mirrors and it will not be seen. So as you can see, I'm putting my mirrors back on in place, finding my placement even before I think about gluing them down. And once I have found my placement and I am satisfied with the way they sit, I am going to go ahead, remove those mirrors one by one, place a foundation of permanent glue down on that cardboard, and then in addition, and to make sure we get that right now adhesion so that we will be able to continue working, I am going to use my hot glue to place some additional glue down, and then I'm going to take that mirror and place it right back where I took it from. Once I have done that, I'm going to pick up my second mirror. I'm going to do the same thing with my permanent glue. On top of that, a foundation of hot glue. And then I'm going to place my middle mirror back in that place from where it was removed. And then just to make sure that my mirrors also are being adhered together, I am placing a stream of hot glue. It should have been hot glue and permanent glue, but a stream of hot glue on the edge of that mirror. So I am going to continue this process off camera, and while I'm applying some pressure, I'm also cleaning my mirror as well, and then I'll be back to show you our next step. So the next thing we're going to do in preparation for our craft is take our acrylic drawer and pull the drawer portion of it out and set to the side. Once you have done that, you're going to take your acrylic, whatever pattern you decide to use, and you're going to measure it to the side of that drawer. Once you have done that, it is simply going to be a matter of gluing this down. But what I need you to realize and understand is that when you're gluing down your first row of diamond wrap, please make sure that none of it is hanging over the bottom and it is flush to the edge of that drawer. What we do not want to happen is that when we place this drawer to stand up, that its balance is going to be obscured or impeded by any diamond wrap that you have glued out of place. And so in order to finish this, all I'm going to do is put down a zigzag pattern of that hot glue. I am going to smooth it out to make sure that all of the glue is engaging with the diamond wrap. And then when I'm finished with this side, by cutting off any excess ribbon, I'm going to continue the process on the other side of this drawer as well as on the 3 remaining drawers in our project. So here we are with all of our individual components, our drawers that we have wrapped in diamond wrap, as well as our 3 mirrors that we have buttressed or strengthened with a piece of cardboard. What we are going to do now is take our time to find our placement on these mirrors. The reason why I strongly suggest that you find your mirrors before you start placing or gluing any of them down is because you are going to need to make sure that where you place your vases, they're going to be glued down to the mirror itself and not the glittered portion of that mirror if you so happen to get this exact kind. So as you can see, all I'm doing is trying to space them out to ensure that all of my mirrors will be sitting on glass, and then not only that, making sure that I will have an equal amount of space on either side of this project. So if we're going for a 1/2 inch to the left, then on the other side we're going to have to have a 1/2 inch of space left over as well. So as I continue to finagle with this, we can talk about how we are going to adhere these pieces down. Now, for the drawers, I'm simply going to go in with a combination of a permanent glue and a hot glue. For the glass pieces themselves, initially I thought to go in with a super glue only, which I did on camera, on reel. However, having turned off the camera to continue to place all the other components on, I realized that the first vase that I put down or glued down was not adhering to that mirror with the use of the super glue. So I said all of that. I know it was a mouthful to say this. Glue all of your pieces down with a combination of that permanent glue as well as a foundation of hot glue, and that is going to ensure that all of your pieces are going to be glued into place. So here, now that I have placed my foundation of glue down, I'm simply going to take that acrylic drawer, turn it upside down, and make sure I am lining up that acrylic drawer to the left and to the right and to the edge of both of my mirrors. This project, my darling, calls for precision work. Once you have glued down your first drawer, it is then simply a matter of taking your vase, and we're not going to use the super glue like I said previously, but going in with a combination of your permanent glue and your hot glue so that you will get the right now adhesion, yes, but so that that permanent glue will be able to bond and give us the secure seal that we would like. So I am going to continue placing my glue on all of our different components. I'm going to clean up our piece of any glue fronds there are. I'm going to stage our piece, and then I will be back to show you what our finished project looks like. Well, here you have it, my darlings, our bling lighted flower vase. Isn't this absolutely simplicity at its finest? Who would have ever thought, with just a few pieces from a Dollar General store, that we would have been able to create something that looks like it should be in the catalog of one of the fanciest boutiques on the planet. Yes, my darling, I think I would have to say that we have nailed yet another project, but not only that, we have nailed this project on a budget. Can you imagine the look on your relatives or your loved ones' faces when they were to open a package, a gift containing this uber luxurious flower vase on Christmas morning? I could. They would be over the moon. And so, my darlings, if you have found any value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know, is this something you could see yourself gifting this Christmas season? To my Danie's darlings, I just would like to thank you for all of the love, the comments, the questions, the feedback, but most importantly for the encouragement. Please know that none of it is wasted, and I appreciate each and every one of you. To those of you, however, who may not yet be a Danie's darling, we would like to humbly encourage you to subscribe to our channel today, on which we, as a member of a growing community of DIYers, learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. We would love to have you. Also, if you do subscribe today, do not forget to ring the notification bell to ensure that you will be made aware whenever any of our videos go live, as well as anytime we go live together as a community. And if you are also interested in supporting this channel, please check out memberships by clicking on the join button to see just what perks you will be offered for coming alongside us on this journey. Well, my darlings, before I sign off from this video, I'm going to leave you with the motto to our channel, which is simply this. Say it with me. Why buy when you can DIY? And so, my darlings, my loves, I look forward until the next time that we see each other again, which is going to be tomorrow, for another episode of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2018, day number 3. Until then, I say to you, please, 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 take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.